A warm namaste and a big hello to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this particular session. Before I go any further into the session, I would like to tell you guys that all of the content that I'm sharing, it is only for advanced souls and it is only for people who are seriously doing inner work. If you are not serious about inner work, this channel and the content will not be attractive for you. And all of the live sessions I share, again, those are also for people who are very deep into inner work and they understand very little, very small details also, the nuances also. So I would be doing lots and lots of live sessions because I want to give this knowledge or give this love that we have within us. Sharing is caring and sharing increases it also. However, these would be only for the members. A lot of the content would only be for the members. So I urge all of you to join the channel as a member and then you can get access to a lot of such content which is for very advanced students, people who can really understand these things. Or else you can get into therapy with me, you can get into personal sessions with me. Now in this particular video, I'm going to be talking about the demon slayer energy. Some of you are born with the demon slayer energy, which means that you have not only seen and attracted demons in childhood, but you keep coming across them while you're doing inner work, because these demons, they are coming to you for two reasons. Number one, you can see them, and number two, because you can see them, they don't want you to see them and they want you to give away your energy to them. That's why they torment you the most in childhood in different forms. There are demons of lust, there are demons of poverty, there are demons of narcissistic abuse, and there are demons of inhumanity. And there are many more also. As many templates you have, that many demons you will see. But as I said, the higher you will go in this journey, the better you will understand these concepts and these things. Otherwise, when you are not that high, you will actually be relating with the content that has been shared much before on this channel, which is also okay because there are stages and it is happening step by step for everyone. So let's get started and let's talk about this demonic energy. What is it all about? Let's discuss it. We cannot do everything in a single session. So being a demon slayer, you are going to fight with them like a spiritual warrior, and that will take you higher and higher in your journey. However, the beginning of this is a feeling. The feeling is that someone is fighting very hard, or you want to feel that they have this urge to contact you. And that's because you feel that you have healed the wound of love addiction, limerence, and you have learned from your past experience. You want to remain in healthy place mentally, emotionally, physically, and most importantly financially also for a lot of you, so that you're not open to that person anymore. Who is that person? Is it only one person or is it more than one person for you? Apparently there is someone in your life. For different people it is different things. You can also check out my live session that I conducted on sacred sexuality, part 1. I have shared the part 1. Part 2 will happen very soon. So in that I have spoken towards the end of the session, but you'll have to watch the whole session to understand the end of the session. I have spoken about something which is connected to what this channeling began from. So you want to feel that someone is really trying hard to be with you, to contact you, to meet you, to ask you out, to propose to you, to marry you. But you are holding yourself back from meeting that person. Or you want to feel that, or you feel, not want to feel, but you feel that someone loves you, likes you, wants to be with you, but they are not doing anything. They are not taking any action. They are not stepping up. They cannot step up. They cannot step up to be with you. They are holding themselves back. And you are also holding yourself back from meeting new people because there is a trauma of heartbreak of being with this type of a person in the past, or you have some connection with this person. So you have the wisdom that you have gained from your experiences. The main feeling was that you just wanted to be good enough. You wanted to be good enough for that person to stay. And when that person still did not stay with you, it gave you a very big heartbreak. It gave you a very big jolt. And that heartbreak and that jolt has led you to this place in your life. But somehow that feeling that somebody is changing themselves, working on themselves, so that they can stay with you, they can be with you, that feeling is hovering around you. You yourself don't want to connect with this person. There are days when you feel that you don't want to do anything with this person. And then there are days when you are thinking about this person. You're thinking about the wasted time, you're thinking about the confusion, you're also thinking about the selfishness that they have shown to you. You don't want to feel any of this. You also think about the love they gave to you. You also think about the good things they did for you. You also think about the good times you spent with this person, some jokes, some happy moments, some smiles. But there is never a complete peace. Is it good? Is it bad? You don't know. You cannot figure it out. There is not that perfect clarity that you should have. So you don't want to feel this feeling again, how this person makes you feel, and you are trying to run away from that feeling. Maybe not from the person as such, but from that feeling of confusion, of getting rejected, of not being the chosen one. And it's like an old feeling. It's very intense feeling. Even as I'm channeling this feeling, I'm feeling really heavy. I'm feeling very sad while I'm channeling it. I can sense the sadness. How a person feels when they are not the chosen one. They are never the priority. They are never so important. They always want to be important. They always want to be the priority of someone. But they are not. Unfortunately, they are not. We also have Madam Lakshmi sitting right behind me. She is very happy and satisfied. She has the energy. She has a very good energy. I really like her energy. She and Shantakar, both of these dogs, these pups, have the energy of peace and satisfaction. They are always chilling. In Shantakar especially, he is not doing well. He has some problems, medical issues, but he is also extremely relaxed and happy. So these two dogs, one black, one white, came into the right time to show the balance of yin and yang. A lot of you are actually going towards the balance of yin and yang in this particular community, the Starseed Twinflame community, and it's high time. Number 2929 is telling me, it popped up in the morning also in the live session. It would be even better if you could watch the session on the same day and then these channelings, because they kind of sink in energetically. So 2929 was actually telling me at that point in time, there were two numbers actually. 1818 was given to me, and 1818 has a very intense meaning, and 2929 angel number was given to me. Okay, so 1818, let's start with 1818 first. According to Bible, angel number 1818 indicates that you will win this brutal war that you have been fighting for. God will reward you for all the effort and suffering you have already experienced. Your faith and soul were tested, and you will get a wonderful reward because of how well you performed, I said. Okay. I like to speak about Jesus Christ because Jesus Christ was an actual saint who was really good, but his original name was not Jesus Christ. You guys can look up into that and research more about it. My master also has spoken about him. I usually don't quote from Bible, but today for this specific number I am. Okay. Otherwise, number 1818 for love also means that something new and better is coming for you. So all of those people who have been stuck in this horrible feeling, I want to tell you guys to think about or imagine a future where you will have someone new and someone really good for you, or someone very healed for you. Then coming to 2929, this is also the number of service to society. being of service to society. It is the number of humanitarianism. Humanitarianism is extremely important for all the people who are on this journey, because all of you are volunteers of Vishnu and Lakshmi. Vishnu and Lakshmi should resonate some energy in you, because Vishnu and Lakshmi live in Vaikunt. Vaikunt is a dimension. Please Google about Vaikunt also. Vaikunt is a dimension which does not have any frustration. Okay, any frustration. There is zero frustration. Vaikunt. Kunta means frustration and Vai means without. So without frustration. So they come from Vaikunt. They live in Vaikunt. 2929 is about new beginnings, hope and potential. It is a reminder that anything is possible if you believe in yourself. But more than that, it is the number of trusting in yourself. You need to trust yourself. Trust is so important in this journey, especially trust and faith in masters and source, in yourself, and also in this journey. So why am I talking about the demon slayer energy? The demon slayer energy is very important for you to understand and unravel, because the devil is becoming more and more apparent in the face nowadays. Devil is performing at the Grammys, and a lot of big celebrities, famous celebrities, are constantly performing rituals on very big stage. Now demonic energy is called Pichash energy, and it's both in masculine and feminine form. This energy was kept hidden earlier, but nowadays it's coming out in the open because it's trying to seduce more and more people. The devil knows that its reign is coming to an end. The Asuri Shakti, the Asur Lok, is in the Patal Lok basically. So the devil knows, because the devil was ruling planet Earth and its reign has come to an end. 2020 was literally the big jolt for the devil, because the devil thought that everything is in the devil's control, and even now they are doing a lot of things thinking that everything is in their control, but actually everything opposite is happening to them. So this is the time for the devil and its minions, the Asurs, the Rakshasas, to go back and live in Patal Lok, recreate or go back and reestablish their city or their life over there. But before they leave, they want to do something. Okay, what are they trying to do? The demonic agents, they are trying to seek as many people as they can, drag them down to the lower frequency, so that more and more energy of misery can be created in the hell dimension. This negative energy, they just want to spread it, and they want people to remain separated from God. A lot of you have heard the story of Adam and Eve, but there is a variation in Sanatan Dharam, and this is so many years old Sanatan Dharam that actual authors of Puranas are not even known. But 400 BCE, which is 2020 plus, you can say 400 years. BCE is before Common Era. So 2020 plus 400 years ago, which is 2420 years ago. That is the time they say, okay, we have written documentation of it, but otherwise it is even older than that. So, you know, BC and BCE, BC, AD, these are commonly used. So, how did this come into the picture? The demonic energy or the mention of it. In Sanatan Dharam, especially in Vishnu Puran, it talks about two people, Manu and Shatrupa. So Manu, which means Manushya, and Manushya in English means human. Even the word human as human, Manushya. So Manushya and Shatrupa. Shatrupa could take 100 forms. So Brahma had created the first man Manu and the first woman Shatrupa. When they get married, their descendants are called Manushya, as we call them Homo sapiens. There is no story in Sanatan Dharam of the forbidden apple or this and that. But when we talk about Asuri Shakti or the demonic energy, there is definitely a lot of talk. The Asuri Shaktis or the Asurs came from those human beings who were sinning, who were going against their human nature. Formerly, even these people were humans, but they sinned, so they became the Rakshas. At first, it was the Brahmans actually, so they were called the Brahma Rakshas. These are the top most powerful evil supernatural entities as per Sanatan Dharam text. These demons performed sins all throughout their lives and ended up becoming the Brahma Rakshas. They are afflicted by greed, delusion, and they perform acts in their arrogance. They cannot harm the devotees of Shri Vishnu, Shri Krishna, and any avatar of Vishnu. And let me tell you the reason why I keep talking about the solar plexus, why the solar plexus chant, the Bij mantra Ram, is so powerful is because Ram equals to 1000 names of Vishnu. And the Brahma Rakshas, which is the most powerful Rakshas, the most powerful demon, they cannot trouble or touch people who chant the sound Ram. The name Ram, if they chant it, they believe in it, they cannot be harmed. So whether you chant the name of Krishna or you are a devotee of Vishnu, any avatars of Vishnu, you are safe. But the sound Ram actually means it is equal to 1000 names of Vishnu. And this is what Shiva had told to Parvati when Parvati had also asked him the same question. Why do you chant the name Ram, the sound Ram, the Bij mantra Ram? Why do you chant it so much? So Shiva had said, Ram Ram Ramte, Rame Rame Manorame, Sahastra Nam Tatulyam, Ram Nam, Shri Ram Nam Varnane. So this is so powerful. And also, coincidentally you can say, or it is not a coincidence, the sound of your gut chakra, the intuition chakra, the navel chakra, the chakra closest to navel is also Ram. Solar plexus. Solar plexus. Plexus actually means a network of nerves, vessels in the body, and it's an intricate network. So solar plexus, all these nerves that are connected to solar energy, the masculine. But let's not forget, even though moon is independent, but the moon also gets energy from the sun. The moon revolves around the earth but gets energy from the sun, and the balance of sun and moon energy creates life on planet earth. So that's the reason why we need to chant the solar plexus mantra, because if you chant the solar plexus mantra, the Bij mantra, all of your chakras will be in alignment. I will correct myself again. I have corrected myself on this statement many a times, but I still need to say it. Your chakras are never out of alignment. The chakras are always in alignment. We or you, humans, they go out of alignment because of the programming that the demonic agents have been spreading in your ecosystem. You are the caretaker of your own ecosystem. That you will realize even more and more when you enter the final layers or the final phases of the twin flame ascension journey. Twin flame also is not purely a romantic journey, even though romance has got some connection with it. The initial entry happens because of romantic illusions and delusions, but soon you realize that it's going to take you to unconditional love. So yes, the Vedas have existed in the Bronze Age also. We are back in the Bronze Age. We are in ascending Dwapar right now. Back in those days, people had immense intuition and memory, and that's why they never needed to write down anything. They did not have any need of text, telephone, internet, nothing, because telepathy was a natural thing. Telepathy was not something, okay, only this has or that has, or oh my god, you're telepathic. Telepathy was something which was in every person, most people, because everybody was doing inner work and everybody was chanting the solar plexus sound. When I was very young, whenever someone died, I always heard, people used to say, Ram Naam Satya Hai. Ram Naam Satya Hai. They were not saying Ram Bhagwan Satya Hai or Lord Shri Ram or God Ram is truth. They would say Ram Naam. The name, the sound Ram is the ultimate truth. Because the more you chant it, the more you will go to the truth. And to get the truth, to get all these downloads, you don't even have to read any books or literature. Everything will automatically come to you on its own. But in due course of time and with diligent practice, devotion, sincerity and honesty. And of course, practicing unconditional love on a regular basis. So, yes, coming to the demonic energy again. The demons, the Rakshas or the goblins, they can shapeshift. They can appear as animals, monsters, and in case of female demons, they can also come as beautiful women. But because people are living in the age of internet, online communication, a lot of demons are present online also. They are trapping men and women by offering them true love, unconditional love. So they want people to be obsessed by them. And these people who are also possessed by the demonic energy of lust, they target people, they target spiritual ascensioners, people like you, people like me maybe. Yes, at one time I have also been a victim of those energies. So they would target, lock in their victims, and then they would breadcrumb them, they would treat them in a very weird way, they would show them some love, then vanish. These people are all possessed by demons. Demonic energies, initial stages is obsession. They want people to obsess for them. I know it sounds very intense, but this is how it is. I will talk more about the demon energy. So you are a spiritual warrior and you can defeat the demons. You can even tame the demons. You can convert them into your pets also. So these demons or demonic agents want people to feel the fear, and fear, some kind of fear. And that fear can also come from fear of rejection in romantic relationships. Very strong. They exude a lot of confidence, which is very well rehearsed and practiced in order to hypnotize people into believing them. They push people into sins with a very straight face, and they like to believe that they are in power via materialistic possessions, commitments. They just like to give a lot of false hopes, commitments in the modern world. When a person starts practicing surrender to source, they start leaving everything or giving everything or sharing everything with God. They talk about their fears, their weaknesses, their mistakes. They cry, apologize, confess. They can also argue. Sometimes they can even debate with divine, but they realize that, they are debating. I'm fumbling a lot when I said debate because I edited that part. But it's not like talking in an egotistical manner. So you're not talking to divine in an egotistical manner. Actually, you can talk to divine as a best friend, as a true friend, as a confidante, because source is made of light, and from the same speck of light you are made. So you're actually like source. Okay. So egotistical people take offense with everything. So these demonic agents will always take offense whenever you tell them the truth. Every time you will remind them that you're not God and you're not in control, you're not supposed to do this, they will take offense and they will punish you. The demonic agents use mind tools as well, and you would be very surprised to know that sometimes they also act like they believe in God. They will talk about God to you, they will talk about how much they believe in God. They will probably be going to temples, they could be dressing up in a very spiritual way, they would be spiritual fuckboys and fuckgirls all around you. But you can check them. There are many ways to check them. You have to check them. Do they have a selfless mission? How do they treat animals? Very, very important. The way they treat animals talks a lot about them. And this is one big way to check whether they have the demonic energy or not. But there are also some very smart people who are good to animals, but they still have the demonic energy because they could be involved in major lustful activities and they could be sucking out energies from this also. Like they could be acting like a very compassionate person who's very caring, very giving. So you have to be very careful. Okay. You have to look at their deeds. You have to check them on their flashiness. How much do they show off their materialistic possessions? How much of their salary or their income do they spend in their mission work? That is very important. Do they wear a lot of brands? Do they spend a lot of money on expensive brands? This is one way to check them. If they spend a lot in hoarding expensive brands, then definitely there is demonic energy over there. Do they spend on marketing on themselves? Very important, because some of them could be in very high positions in society. So they could be spending a huge amount of money on marketing and PR and promoting themselves. How much fame and name has a hold on them. Organic popularity, organic name and fame is okay, but those who have organic name and fame will never take credit for it. They'll always give the credit to source, to their masters, to great grandmasters, to benevolent angel beings, watchers. You can see the difference as you grow ahead in your journey. And you also have to find out how did you reach to them. If you reach to them via some advertisement, via some kind of paid PR and marketing, then definitely your intuition is not working. But if you found them via your intuition, then definitely they have the angelic energy. They are working for the masters. So demons will not like such people. Demons are very opposed to these people. Modern day demons, you can check them, the demonic agents, you can check them by their lustful activities. Look at the type of crowd they are surrounded with. Look at the things they do on a daily basis. It would be easier for you to check lust. Do they eat meat? Do they drink alcohol? Because these two things are extremely impure for the soul. Sometimes it happens when people are programmed, when good people, when very high vibrational souls are programmed, they are programmed via meat, lust and alcohol also. But if they are under a good master, in due course of time they will automatically, organically leave these things, or they would not be very comfortable around these things. Some of them would even say that I am doing this because I have to fit in with the society. But as I said, in due course of time they will move on from these things. Then you have to check your own feelings. How heavy do you feel when you're around them? Do they ask you to be a better person? Do they ask you to leave your addictions, or do they push you further into it? Some do it very subtly, like pushing into the addictions by giving you false hopes all the time. They also want you to serve them and not serve source. Very, very important. There's a very big difference. They don't want you to be free from sinning, and in the name of materialistic growth, they would want you to be like them, become like them, and be crazy for money. Money is important, money is a resource, but money is not everything. Money cannot make you happy, but you need it only to get things done, it's just an energy. So if someone is talking about money, but they have lots and lots of fancy things, as I said, lots of fancy brands, expensive brands, they spend a lot of money on fancy brands, you got to watch them, you got to watch out for them. Don't trust them that easily. As I said, if something is needed for resources, it's okay. Like if you have to travel somewhere, you would need to travel in a car, you need to travel in a plane, you need some kind of resource, or you need some kind of materialistic conduit. But if you have excess of something, you just have it for show off, then something is tricky over there, tricky business over there. Okay, so think of your angels, masters, your guru. Even if you don't know them personally, please ask for benevolent caretakers to protect you. In case you don't know them, who they are, protect you from spiritual attacks, from demons, demonic attacks, because demons are not always how they are shown in the movies. Their number one priority and job is to make people sin, commit more and more sin, pap in Hindi. They want to spread papachar. Papachar means more and more sin on the planet. So even normal day-to-day life, they want people to commit sins. So the key is that they are not always going to look like ugly monsters or possessed people, especially in today's world. Maybe as time progresses by, it will be evident by their looks also. You would be able to figure out, especially in golden age, especially in Treta, you can look at a demon and you know, okay, the demon is coming. That visually they are so obvious to checkmate. But in the current world, they are very attractive, very presentable, very, very materialistically very successful sometimes. Okay, so the devil with horns, or the scary movie devils, the Rakshasas from Puranas, is not their modern day look. They have a new look. Nowadays they can be taking the name of God, making prayers, going to temple, but yet be extremely egotistical, have a very flashy life, and be involved in many lustful activities. See, one more thing I want to talk to you about today. You can buy a branded t-shirt, a branded watch. You can buy it on the street also. The same brand that you go and buy from the shop for say $1,000, you can get it for $10 also, or maybe $50 on the street. Okay, so the smart people could be buying it from the street also. And of course, when you have a mission to take care of, you have to maintain a mission, then you cannot be wasting money on all these stupid things. A person can get t-shirts, jeans, simple things like bags from thrift stores or from the streets, from wholesalers. Like in India, you can get many brands for real dirt cheap price, because Bangladesh, they have factories. India, they have factories. They have factories nearby in Asia and many places. So it's not a big deal to get these branded clothes in cheap price also. However, if you are spending too much on the Ferraris, the Mercedes, the BMWs, the private jets, then something is up. The demon's business is to make people sin, because that takes your soul away from the source. So you're going to question why these demons want to take your energy, because their business, their number one business, as I said earlier also, their priority is to make people sin, because that takes people's souls away from source and closer to hell. And also they do so because they need your soul and they need your energy. If you're close to God, they cannot harm you or they cannot steal your energy. So they want to bring you in their zone. They want to attack you. They want to turn you into their slaves, zombify you. They want you to either remain imprisoned under their rule or serve them with their energy. And the next stage is, if you become smarter, you want to have a better life, then you'll have to become their agent. Okay? And then you need to trap other people to do what they do. I mean, you have to do what they do in the sense you have to help them with their job. They always target innocent souls via mediums. Many mediums are there. Electronic mediums, devices. So there are various symptoms that people suffer from, and there are different types of demonic attacks also. It's not always necessary everything is going to happen to a person. They can do either one of the things or they can do all of the things. Also depends on them or depends on the person they are trapping. So they can put a person into extreme obsession. They can do vexation, which is extreme worry, feeling annoyed. It can happen in your workplace. It can happen in your house. It can happen anywhere you go. Certain specific places would be infected by them. Whenever you will be in and around those places, you would be extremely worried. You would be so worried. These are all unnecessary worries, and worries will attract more of those situations, and they want you to remain trapped in those situations. So the more you worry, the more problems will come your way. Okay, so they will also oppress. They also oppress people via threats, via abuse, via playing mind games. So the higher people go, these threats become energetic and not physical. Okay, and then there is possession, where they own someone or they have that person. It is also done supernaturally via mind tricks, and it can be done physically also. So you'll have to look at your feelings. You'll have to check your feelings if you're peaceful or you're disturbed. If you're disturbed, then automatically work on your solar plexus, surrender, take a bath, or just try to get out of that zone ASAP. Go out for a walk, step out, get some fresh air, come back, light a lamp. Lighting a lamp is a very powerful way of clearing. Light some incense in your house, burn sage. These are simple but very effective ways. Sit in meditation, sit still, calm down, take deeper, more relaxed breaths. Check on your doership. Has your doership increased? Are you always taking credit for everything? Because that's how they enter your system. Okay, check on your anger, hatred, pain. Check your house every day. Like we have in India, we have Ganga Jal. So we sprinkle Ganga Jal, or we can sprinkle holy water in our house. So doing things that distract you from godly deeds, that's what they want you to do. Okay, and they want you to forget your masters. They want you to doubt your masters. They want you to think that your masters are not helping you out. They're not with you. They want you to assume that your life is getting ruined, and they want you to have very, very negative thoughts. They want you to feel horrible about yourself. So you have to take the authority back. They will probably give you bad health, some kind of pain, blockages, feeling unnecessary tension. In some cases, some people even have really worse, very, very negative thoughts. I don't want to say it, but yes, you know what I'm talking about. So then people can be, they can do vexation of the person's body also via addictions. So be very careful of what you are consuming, what you're putting in your body, because that's how they take control. Your gut, your intestine is very long, and I've spoken about this in the past also. Although there are different measurements given, but roughly around, in total, it can go up to 22 feet, both included. For some people, it is 9 to 16 feet, the small intestine. The large intestine is roughly 5 feet long. So in such a small stomach, you have such a long lengthwise, intestine. Why? Because it is actually a portal, and that's why your gut is the most important organ of your body. So whatever you put in your gut, whatever you're putting in your system, whatever you're eating, you have to be very careful about it. For the advanced people who are doing advanced inner work, I would recommend you guys to cook your own meals. Please don't eat any food cooked by anyone. I know it's not easy, it's a difficult job, or else make sure you eat from another person who's also doing deep inner work, because when you eat food cooked by other people, even their energy can enter your portal which is within your body. So people, all of you star seeds, light workers, twin flames, all of you wonderful people out there, in this particular session I'm trying to just share with you some information so that it can help you out to understand how important for you is to work on yourself. Whatever job you are in, continue to doing that, because these people are everywhere. You can't really run away. You can't really say that I'm going to stay at home and do my inner work and everything will be okay. Then you will have some problems even in your home. Then they will attack you some way or the other, because we need to become steadfast. We need to become solid. We cannot be scared. And as I said, you are the caretakers of your own ecosystem. You are taking care of your own ecosystem. So we need to be smart enough, and a spiritual warrior knows how to fight against these negative energies, these negative entities. These are obviously energies, and our own lifestyle, what we eat, what we drink, what we consume, what we think, can really help us out in big ways. And the reason why some of you feel separated, because separation is actually preparation. Separation is teaching you how to become the spiritual warrior that you are here to be. Fully become active in that role. For therapies and personal sessions and readings, reading your energy, your aura, or the situations you are stuck in, you can check out the description box and you can write to me at the sunamoon@gmail.com. The PayPal link is given below. The link of my book is also given below, which is In the Name of Love, A Journey of Finding Your Ultimate Soulmate. It's a very high vibrational book, written with the help of mystical watchers and our guides and angels, the benevolent beings who are helping this community grow. I will see you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and Jai Jai Ram.